Hey guys, Lauren here. I did a post a couple weeks ago about the 4 reasons why people get injured in yoga classes. So I'm going to go over one of those today, kind of break it down just a little bit and talk about it more. And I'll be talking about the rest of those 4 in the next couple of weeks, kind of like a mini training. So the first reason why people get injured in yoga, or this could even go for any exercise or any exercise class, is a lack of preparation. So this could be very short term, lack of preparation in that class or that particular workout of the day. Maybe you didn't warm up your muscles enough, something like that. Or it could be long term, like this progression happened over days, weeks, months, even years. So you can actually do an exercise incorrectly for years, and one day you have an injury and you don't know what it was because you've been doing the same thing to your body the whole time, yet your body took it until that breaking point and it was like, okay, I'm done. So that release valve just releases at one point. So I'm going to break down plank pose today, because a lot of poses in yoga, any exercise really, a lot of times it can be a lot about competition or performance. We're trying to touch our toes. We're trying to hit that goal instead of working on our alignment and doing it in a healthy manner. So I'm actually going to touch on plank today and how somebody could get injured in plank. Very common pose in yoga and throughout all of exercise. So let's talk about it a little bit. I'm wearing shorts, don't worry. Plank pose. One huge release valve is the low back. People like to drop their bellies towards the ground because their core isn't strong enough. So if you haven't prepared the core enough to hold your body in alignment during plank, you're going to injure yourself, whether it's that one day or over a year, couple years period. If you're doing it incorrectly, and I see this all the time, I work with people all the time who do plank regularly, but they're actually doing it incorrectly, which one, doesn't build up your core, and 2, creates this release valve where you're dumping into your joints. So it's not the muscles that are holding you, it's the joints. So let's talk about plank. Not going to see my feet in here, but I want you to see the back, the low back and the belly. It should be equally lengthened front to back. So if the belly is overstretched, that means we're not working the belly muscles, and it means we're dumping into the spine. So, should be a long line, ears, shoulders, hips, and you can't see my heels, but the heels should be aligned. If the butt's too high, we're not working the core, of course. And then here's where it comes in, that belly and hips get low. This is what I see on a lot of people. So you need to imagine that somebody was pushing your belly in and up. You're drawing your hip bones towards your chin. Almost like you're trying to scoop the belly back behind you. Let's talk about another one. This is a stretch pose. So people want to touch their toes, right? That's like a big thing. People think that, oh, I can't touch my toes, I'm not flexible, so I can't do yoga. And that is a performance. That is not yoga. What is yoga is meeting your body where it is, listening to your body and meeting it where it is. So I'm going to do a standing forward fold. I'm going to show you the right way and the wrong way. What I see a lot, may not see my head in this, but we want the hip hinge. Hinging at the hips is going to protect the low back. So we want to hip hinge, bottom goes back, 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 back stays flat. Once again, ear, shoulder, hip stays in alignment. Once we break out of that alignment, over. We're moving towards an injury. So once we're here and we're working into this back, now we're creating compression actually into the front of the spine. As opposed to when we were in plank, our belly was coming forward, we're compressing in the back of the spine. So something that you could do here, prepare yourself in your yoga class. Have some yoga blocks. And if you're someone who can't forward fold like this at the hips, you end up like this, well then, let me adjust my flower here, this is very important. Then you want to take hands to blocks. Hands to blocks to keep your spine long and aligned. Now, say that you're still curved here. You're still getting flexion in the spine. Well, heck, you're going to use 4 blocks then. I would stack 2 on the right side, 2 on the left side, and then you're here. Maybe you're at the wall. So you meet your body where it is. Use props to prepare yourself, to prepare the body. Everybody thinks that yoga is about stretching, but it's really about strength. We need to prepare the joints so that the joints are stable. And then when we move into those flexibility poses, what's stretching is the belly of the muscle, not the joint. All right. Love to know if you have any questions, if you want to send me a picture or a video of your forward fold, of your plank pose. I'll pick it apart really nicely. Feel free, all right, you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and we'll go over number 2, 3, and 4 soon.